Hey, what's going on, Internet? Brandon and Jasmine from Nerdlocker here with some TV and movie news for you.
So Jasmine and I have made it our personal mission to deliver every little bit of Walking Dead news there is, and this week we will not let up.
Right you are, Bobby. The good news is that the first episode will be a 90-minute special.
The bad news is the season was split in half. There will be a 2-month break in between, and we only get 7 episodes, and then the season starts again in February.
You know, that's not the worst news I've ever heard, though.
In the past, in my opinion, it's been kind of bad news for a season to split in half, but usually it's a much bigger gap in between.
Like a year.
Yeah, a 2-month break isn't that bad, so I'm not going to complain too much. The other end of it is they've also explained how big of budget cuts they are going to do. Now, we both expressed our disinterest in the matter before, but I didn't realize how much they were spending on episodes.
Right.
They went from $3.4 million an episode to only $2.8 million.
That's so much money they're losing right there.
I mean, the zombies are expensive, definitely. The special effects all around are definitely going to be expensive. I really didn't think it was going to be in the millions. It's a network television show, granted, but $2.8 million in itself seems expensive. So
I agree. On top of that, when you watch The Walking Dead, it doesn't look like it's that high budget of a show. Outside of the zombies, everything is pretty much like, the most expensive thing was like Rick's horse.
Right.
Outside of the zombies and the tank that was randomly there. So I'm not really scared now because $2.8 million is still a lot of money. And if you manage that properly, which I'm sure someone there can, they'll be fine.
My only question is I mean, Darabont's got to be, in my opinion, I think Darabont would be the most expensive thing about this whole production.
I agree.
Is that what the biggest budget cut was?
That's
was
probably
Darabont's
where it came from.
Salary? I mean, he's a movie director, so him moving to film had to be an expensive thing for them. So I wonder. Tell us what you guys think in the comments below.
Recently, on Dennis Miller's radio show, Dan Aykroyd was on, and the subject of Ghostbusters 3 was brought up. And he said they are going forward with it officially, hopefully with Bill Murray. They're not sure where he stands yet, and they've said that it's basically bigger than anybody in the movie. You know, he wants Harold Ramis to return, Sigourney Weaver himself, all of them in the movie. But it's more of a story of them passing the torch down to the next generation of Ghostbusters.
Which I would love to see.
You know, I love the Ghostbusters films. I've been waiting for 3 since they talked about it. Then you had the video game that came out, and
which was good.
Oh, it was an awesome
video
game. Yeah, I hope this works. I hope it finally comes to, and I really hope Bill Murray's on board because, you know, what's a Ghostbusters movie without Bill Murray?
I agree with you, but Bill Murray is so, I don't want to say pretentious and big-headed, but at the same time, he sort of is.
I like his whole stance now with only showing up with his hotline, and I don't know why.
The hotline's great. The hotline's great, but he owns a part of Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
So if he's the reason,
they kind of have to wait on him.
Yeah, you shouldn't be forcing other people to wait on you, people who are your peers, who you've worked with for decades.
I can absolutely understand that point.
You know?
Yeah.
So
I hope it happens.
I do too. I hope Bill Murray's
through.
in it because he's hilarious.
And you know, I've heard rumors from the beginning about them passing the torch down to, and you know, actors that were rumored to be on the team. I think that's a cool concept, and I think that could be a fun movie. You know,
I agree.
Usually you get these reboots and they end up being
awful,
or continuations end up being awful. But yeah, let's see where they go.
I'm ready.
Eddie Murphy has officially agreed to host the 84th Annual Academy Awards. I guess after Alec Baldwin and Steve Martin, and then Anne Hathaway and James Franco.
Which I thought were pretty sweet.
I loved both of those teams, and I know everyone
awesome.
rode Anne Hathaway and James Franco. I thought they did great.
The people that watch the Oscars are way too old. Whatever.
Wow.
But
Eddie Murphy? Yeah, Eddie Murphy hosting the whole show. Just, I feel like he's gonna laugh after everything he says.
Right. Now we got Contagion coming.
This guy,
out.
let me tell you.
Sick people.
You know, it'd be cool if he came out in that purple.
Oh,
suit
like the
he did.
Raw
If
stuff?
he started with that,
That'd be pretty sweet.
or just did the whole show in that.
I was thinking about this earlier. What if he came out as the Clumps? Like every segment was a different clump.
Well, see, what I thought, what if it was Eddie Murphy hosting the Oscars as Ricky Gervais
Benicio del Toro.
and everyone
Just
else?
random-
What if he's playing all the actors?
He's doing like not remakes
playing
of
9
the old
hosts.
Oscars. Yeah, 9 different hosts
and all the
from past.
presenters.
Billy Crystal,
I think we're onto something.
dude. We should write the freaking Oscars. That'd be awesome.
Let's get on this.
Yeah. Oh, and Brett Ratner's producing.
That he is. I feel like this is a subject that is about to be on par with your excitement for Call of Duty, but we have more Expendables 2 news.
Baboosh! Yeah. Not only is the original cast coming back with Sly and Jason Statham, Jet Li, blah 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 blah, Terry Crews, but we actually have like a cast list, and Arnold Schwarzenegger and Bruce Willis have both signed on for substantial roles. Last time we talked about Expendables, I had not seen it. I have gone back and watched it. It's on Netflix right now, so go check it out.
Did you watch it?
I fell asleep like 30 minutes left because it was like 2 in the morning when I started it. So I'm excused. I'm gonna go watch it again. It was good. I enjoyed the crap out of that movie.
I told you, it's fun.
It's fun.
Because
it's
I'm not expecting anything from it anyway.
Yeah, they're
there could literally
flying
there
an
could literally
airplane like
be
they're driving
no,
a car. Like it's normal. Like
there could be no words in that movie.
No.
Just a whole giant fight scene and guns, and it'd be fine.
It'd be really cool. So okay, back to the news. Arnold Schwarzenegger and Bruce Willis coming on for substantial roles, which it makes sense when you watch the movie. They have
they were in it.
They were in it, and they have like roles and past, and there's history. So it's cool that they were able to see that. Second, Chuck Norris, Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah, there we go, JCVD.
They're both signed on for this. Thank God.
The only person we're missing is The Rock.
I want Chuck Norris to be the bad guy. I want this to be the Empire Strikes Back of the Expendables trilogy.
Wow.
That would be cool.
Wow. Well, actually, it's rumored that from the first one, Bruce Willis will be the villain. That's what I've.
CIA guy.
I know, but that's what the big. Oh, look at you! He just.
Damn, that's not a spoiler.
That was official, like excitement in your
Yeah,
voice.
man. Dude, it's the first movie rocked. I'm not lying right here. This is
I'm with you, man. I like the movie, and I'm down for the ride that will be Expendables 2.
Hell yeah.
So it's official that John Belushi's widow and Ann Beats, a writer from Saturday Night Live, are penned to write a script for an upcoming Blues Brothers TV show that's being shopped around.
Yeah, everything I've seen on this, I guess they're saying it would be Glee-esque.
Which scares a lot of people off.
But I think they're using that because there's not a lot of other TV shows that have a musical number in each one. And, rightfully so, a Blues Brothers show wouldn't be a Blues Brothers show without a musical number in each show. But, there's just something about the original Blues Brothers movie. I don't ever count Blues Brothers 2000 because that was terrible. Yeah, it was a good movie by itself. I thought Blues Brothers 2000 was a pointless, sequel to be made. And as big a fan of I am of the Blues Brothers, it's one of my favorite films of all time. I don't think a TV show is necessary.
I agree with you. I don't think it is. And also, you don't have the same star power, I think. I think music had a different quality back then than it does now.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
You know what? That's a very good. You really have to be selective on what songs they do and who they're working with on the show, because everybody in the movie was a legend.
Exactly.
Or is become a legend.
And I guarantee you, this show will turn into another Saturday Night Live where Justin Timberlake is just there all the time.
I'm fine with Justin.
Which I love. I love him. However, there are tons of musicians.
No, you're absolutely right. Yeah, I guess if they're penning it, and I guess Dan Aykroyd is on board with this as well, I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, go for it.
But I don't know. I'm weary. Let us know what you guys think in the comments.
So 2 weeks in a row, Kelly and I are on screen together, and this time we're here to talk about, yet again, an 80s flick, Romancing the Stone.
Ow! I friggin' love that movie.
It is a great movie. I really like it. The chemistry between Michael Douglas and Kathleen Turner.
Oh, it's priceless.
Unbelievable.
You can't find that today.
No, you really can't. Mm-hmm. The innocence that they display, and then Danny DeVito, before he was Danny DeVito, hilarious.
Love him.
Hilarious. Now, the bad news. I don't even know how they're going to do this, because they had talked about remaking it.
Right, which is bad enough as it is.
Yeah, a sin unto itself.
Yeah.
Now they're talking about turning it into a TV show.
How can you turn this movie into a television show? Now I read, and they're like, okay, it will be like an adventure series, and each episode they'll be in a different location, and now it's not Kathleen Turner's sister, right, who she has to pay ransom for. Now it's her brother who has gone missing that they'll be searching for. Why?
Turning a movie into a TV show, and I really racked my brain, has worked once. MASH. That's the only time I can think of where a good movie was turned into a really good TV show. And I think the TV show was better than the movie.
I hated the TV show.
TV show was phenomenal. Kelly has no idea what she's talking about. But I can't see how this works. I really cannot see how this works.
I don't either. And look, get over the fact that remakes are being made. It's a trend in Hollywood. It's happened since Hollywood began. It's gonna happen, right? So I'm okay. I will accept what you give me. I'll be probably more critical because look, it was already done and it was done well with the movie. But again, so I'd like to see more Romancing the Stone and Jewel of the Nile kind of stuff. But I'm with you. I don't understand how they're gonna make a television show. I don't.
All right, that's going to do it for TV and movie news. Be sure to follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube page. I'm Jasmine.
And I'm Brandon. See you guys next week.